This is the Star News Brief. I'm Mark Gitau. President William Ruto on Monday used his first Jamhuri Day celebration since assuming office to outline some of his achievements, promising to deliver on election pledges. The president, who addressed the nation from Nyayo Stadium, affirmed that his administration had done fairly well in fulfilling the Kenya Kwanza agenda in the last 90 days. Ruto said he has in the last 3 months pursued several interventions since he took office with the urgency, zeal and focus that the moment demands. The president revisited his actions on the first day to strengthen the judiciary as some of the sweeping interventions that indicate his commitment to respecting the rule of law. Get a copy of the Star News Brief by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com. Every evening when former Interior Cabinet Secretary Joseph Nkaiseri went back home, his wife Helen would distract him during news hour to stop him from paying attention to the TV. Helen would start a story or engage him in a conversation of an issue he was keen on. Before he knew it, the news was over. Helen said they were often affected by the negative press and criticism her husband often received when he was on the powerful docket. She was speaking at the Kenya National Library Services last week when she launched her book titled The General and I. An armed and dangerous gangster responsible for the cold-blooded murder of a Greek national on October 15 this year has been arrested by detectives. Peter Waithaka, 33 years old, who is believed to be the head of a gang behind the daylight armed robberies that have been reported in Kilimani and its environs, was arrested Saturday evening at Makongeni in Nairobi's Eastlands area. His arrest followed a 48-hour well-calculated operation conducted by the Kilimani-based detectives who used a bait to trap the serial killer who has previously served 6 years behind bars for a similar offense. Detectives posed as a woman who had seduced online and agreed to a meeting before arresting him at a joint. Last month, Kenya successfully stopped the illegal export of uprooted baobab trees to Georgia following an outcry. President William Ruto commented that the exports were probably being done with disregard to the Nagoya Protocol, which directs local communities must benefit when natural resources around them are exploited. This is one of the most contentious topics that countries are discussing at the ongoing 15th Conference of the Parties to the United Nations UN Convention on Biological Diversity (CBD) in Montreal, Canada. And Independence-era Cabinet Minister Mbiu Koinange's daughter Lena has lost the battle for disputed property in Lavington, Nairobi, worth 5 billion shillings. Environment Judge Oscar Angote quashed the findings of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations that affirmed the illegality of the title held by Lena Koinange, and at the same time recommended that a title held by Nairobi House, which also claimed the same property, be cancelled. Justice Angote prohibited the DCI from enforcing the recommendations contained in the letter dated July 2020 after the director of Nairobi House proved he was never given an opportunity to be heard. Get a copy of the Star News Brief by subscribing to our e-paper with only 40 shillings through www.mgazeti.com.